The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the New York Knicks in New York. For New York, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And here in the early going, some teams already fulfilling their potential while others struggling out of the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
Ernie, let me tell you something. I hated losing, period. Didn't matter if it was early, late, whatever. I expected to win every time out.
Well, the reality is of it, you have 82 games. So if you get too high or too low in your little valleys or your peaks, you're going to be in big trouble. But every loss and every win does affect home court advantage if you're a veteran team trying to make the playoffs and trying to win it all. So you're thinking about every loss. If you lose in April, it hurts just as much when you lose in January.
And time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Live from New York, 2K Sports proudly brings you Knicks basketball. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Jose Calderon. Despite what he brought to this team in his absence, they've really taken off.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Gordon. The pass to Rice. Here's Nicholson, drilled from 11 feet out. Nicholson's got his first basket.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's Cole. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
He dishes it to Afflalo. New York, no good that time either.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And here's Freak. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Knicks trail by 5. Cole dishes to Williams. He feeds it to Anthony. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Carmelo Anthony taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Aaron Afflalo. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. Both free throws good from Anthony.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Payton passes to Nicholson. Rice kicks to Payton. Here's Nicholson. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against Cleveland.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of the...
Counter was in Orlando.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Yeah.
For Orlando, they've gone an even 50% from the field.
Nothing.
They are 7 of 14 for the game. Now here's Freak.
Streaming
He's had some playing
a
time, but no scoring yet
MyCareer
for
game.
him. Peyton in
Knicks.
the corner.
We beat him once, I believe.
With 1 on the clock,
Yeah.
and they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day. And I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that
I have
possession.
hard line, but not 4.
And the first one at the line is good. Substitute group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Derek Williams. And it's a Flalo in for Gerald Green. And so in the game for the Magic, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Freak. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He had 9 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say
But yeah,
he does.
but
I'll bet he goes
Battlefield 1 looks sick.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
New York leading by 4.
They're gonna have. They're gonna have
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Launches a 3. Price, no good. New York's gone 1 or 2 on 3.
Yeah, it's like the people for Call of Duty. They're just like, no, we're gonna do what we're gonna do. We don't care. And then Battlefield actually like pays attention to the community and actually delivers of what they actually want.
Here in the second quarter of play.
But well,
6 to shoot. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Maybe.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the past 10 games.
But
These teams have been fantastic.
But I can't wait for COD 4 remastered though too.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
Well, it's gonna be a digital download.
And a follow kicks to Anthony.
But if you do get the Legacy Edition anyway, which is the only the cheapest one where you can get COD 4 anyway. And if you don't want Infinite Warfare, you can just give it to me.
He broke the D down to the ground.
I don't care. I have 2 of them.
1:51 left to play in the first half. Vucevic to the pass to Rice. To the middle. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 4 assists in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach
the
happier than
cinematic trailer for it.
On the basketball court.
Yeah.
Lopez a screen. Here's a follow.
Yeah, well, with EA Access.
That one on Vucevic.
Just absolute domination in this one for Aflalo. He's got 10 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind.
You can only play it 3 days before its release date on the EA Access, which is on the 18th. You can play it early, but it releases of October.
They've been fantastic from long range so far,
but the 21st of October is when it actually officially comes out. But if you have EA Access, you can play it 3 days early. So if you wanna do that, then you have to come down here because I have EA Access.
No good on that one.
EA Access.
And he sinks.
It's been what, for like 4 years or something since the Battlefield game come out.
Their next
Since
game
will be a 4.
as the Nets come into town. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it
beyond the arc. Rice, no good. New York leading by 7. Cole dishes to O'Quinn. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick
How much is it?
In the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation.
It better not be $60 bucks.
Impressive offensive output.
Would it be like 30?
There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. Good. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
Or what?
His height advantage, it's almost unfair.
I've been did that maybe like 5 days ago.
His ability is matched only by his energy.
But I haven't heard anything back yet, and I finished the application for Costco. I haven't heard anything from them yet either.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression.
At the casino?
It says all over it.
Well, once actually would be able to get another job.
Here's Rice.
Anyway.
Got it off in time, but it's no good.
But right now, like, I'm not. So
that'll do it for the first half. It's the Knicks as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team.
I don't know. I just want to try and get a place that's a little bit closer.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back
and not have to like leave like a half hour early.
Started.
That's some bull. Plus, like, it seems like I work, and then the whole day, then I sleep, and then work again, sleep, work, sleep, work.
Okay, guys, let's talk
At
about
first,
that first
anyway,
half.
like, it wasn't too bad, but now I'm
too
just.
much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me?
Shut up, coach.
This. We kept a very tight hand.
I'll do what I want to do. We're gonna win this game. Let's go.
To get underway. We've seen Aaron Aflalo really have
What's the score?
Yeah, he's playing just a
We're getting
smart
pooped on
game
now.
overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense.
I don't know. I don't know.
What we're talking about when we talk about
the Knicks. Biombo is checked in for Lopez.
They are whooping
Kyle
us right
O'Quinn
now.
Comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Green in for Cole. Gerald Green out there with Derek Williams. And there's Bismack Biombo.
It's 53-36.
And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. That's the foul.
Come on.
Right now. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
That's his first personal foul.
The Magic have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
We beat the Knicks from our last matchup.
I'm sure they'd like to
beat them.
That category.
You know, I know that's an aspect.
We beat the Cavs too. That was my last game that we played before this one, and we won.
And he knocks down the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. Cole's checked in.
Like, bruh.
Second free throw, no good. New York leading by 16. Passes it to O'Quinn. New York, no good that time either. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Now here's Freak, guarded close. Orlando moving the ball around. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Williams has got his third rebound tonight. And Cole kicks to Williams. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
A moment here to see the numbers for Vucevic.
Bro.
Averaging about 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
And that one falls for Williams.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Williams. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. Rice kicks to Nicholson. Off target from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer.
I seen the snap that Michael sent me in that Popo went to his house.
As well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
I don't know. He just Snapchatted me a picture, and it looked like a cop car anyway. It was in front of their house.
And Anthony drops them both.
I have no idea. He didn't really tell me. He just sent me that picture.
And left in the third quarter.
I think it was like yesterday or something.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good on the three-point shot. Rice has got 6 points. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you, they embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
You often hear athletes saying they do it for the fans, but with Freak, he really backs up his talk with his actions. And Clark, I've seen it firsthand. He's one of the more accessible and interactive NBA stars out there.
Yeah, I say he's walking the talk in that regard. I mean, he really looks out for his fans, appreciates them, respects them, understands them, engages with them. I think he's one of a kind in being sincere and genuine and looking after the fans.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Green, no luck. Now here's Freak, guarded by Green. It's stolen by Green. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Checked in for Aflalo. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Derek Williams subbed in for Norris Cole. Freaks checked in for Orlando. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Freak is out there with Jennings. Now, here's O'Quinn. Defense right on him. Clock at 4. Williams with a clean look. And that one hits back iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The Magic again can't hit. The Knicks leading by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you got to convert, and they did that.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And they're going to get the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 games left to play in their season series.
2K16.
And we've come to expect.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this game.
Elite players, but another tour de force for Carmelo Anthony.
There's like a minute left in the fourth quarter.
Right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Gerald Green comes in for Porzingis, and Cole subbed in for Lopez.
I'm broadcasting it to my channel.
There's the pick.
Yeah.
Shot's good by Rice.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
I'm all right.
Very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Well, we haven't played it in a little while, but I'm playing the MyCareer right now.
Biombo down low.
But we're getting our butts kicked.
Outside, Green.
All right, there's like 40 seconds left.
Now, here's Biombo. D right on him. Green left side. Shot clock at 6.
No, I'm doing...
New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Cole.
Yeah, I'm doing the MyCareer, which I'm the person that I made.
No doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
That's good.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point.
I don't know yet.
As late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to
10
give them
seconds
credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good.
Carmel.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
I got
Thank you, Kevin. And now we
purple
have the
carded
opportunity to present
James
our
Harden.
Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no. And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire